Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing real-time strategy game Automata Empire. Game has a number of single-player modes. As you can see, multiplayer is coming soon. You can play in elimination tournament where you try to eliminate all the other sides, one where you have to protect your castles, capture the flag, kind of control an area, things with ghosts and other things. I'm just going to do the more typical eliminate all your competitors thing. I pick a randomly generated name, and I'm going to have two other empires in there, and I'm going to put it on somewhat easy difficulty. Now, the way the game works is the units move by themselves. You can't control their movement. So what you do is you build things to kind of make them go towards the enemy base and eliminate it. All the dots here indicate how many units that there are, and whenever they run into other units, they combine into other things. So what you can do is you can build these things like catapult. You use basically things. Where's everybody else? Oh, they're way the heck up there. Alright. You build things to basically kind of make them move where you want them to move. So I'm going to try to do a series of catapults here to try to just move them where I want them to go. Problem is, let's just put a tavern here. Problem is, they don't really go where you want them to go very much. As you can see, the different types of numbers do different things. So 1 just moves randomly, a 2 goes forward randomly. Oh, the green guy's down. Oh, where the heck he's at? Yeah, red's up here. Oh, green's way up there. Oh, I got way down here. So this is actually a fairly large map. And then so on. As they go up, they get a little bit more intelligent. Now, when things collide, whoever has the more numbers wins. So that's kind of how the victor of that is determined. So I'm going to catapult. Maybe. Alright, let's do some roads. There we go. I want a tavern up here. There we go. Alright, so they'll basically go up there and combine, and then I'll catapult them over here. If I can. So you got to build these little roads, which only uses 1. Kind of funnel them where you want them to go after they've combined, so they don't die. And then you can do roads all along here if you want. Actually, probably don't even need them that frequently there. So I'm going to catapult them here. And usually what happens is eventually you just get a big giant mess of units all over the place if you don't organize them too well. Okay, so now we got them going there. So I want them to go up and attack their base, basically. But these units just move randomly unless they have higher numbers. So I should probably do a tavern over here. There you go. That'll kind of corral them in position. And then I can kind of try to feed them out. I'm not great at this game, and the AI actually is pretty good. You can see that they have pretty good feedback loops set up to try to generate units. And I just really haven't gotten the hang of how to efficiently get all your stuff to move where you want it to move. So, I'm going to try to do that. Go up. And go that way and take care of their base. The 3s will go forward nicely, but 2s and everybody else will just go wherever they want to go. And the 1s just go wherever they want. So you really have to road them all the way over. So right now I'm getting killed by the green guys. The green guys have way more units than I do. And they're mostly up here just wandering around. And this is basically it. I can't... This is just the kind of generic game mode. I can't even wrap my hand around capture the flag. Because I have a hard time just trying to keep everybody moving where they should be moving. Yeah, let's try to catapult there. So you see, this is basically just trying to figure out how the heck to make all these guys move how you want them. I think it's better if you kind of concentrate on one area of the map instead of jumping around. So that's about the only way you can get things to kind of go how you want them to. You can also build these arsenals, which will equip units with a spear, which increases their rating by 1. So it makes it so they can take out equal opponents. So I'm going to try to take down that base over there. I actually have more units than red does. Now, how do I want to take care of this thing? So I'm just going to try to funnel everybody around here. So that base is going to get taken out here pretty quick. And then I'm going to, yep, there we go. So actually, I'm going to corral everybody over here. Let's make a base for everybody. And then we will attack this way. You can demolish stuff too. I have a gigantic mess of things over here. Try to set up a couple taverns, just to kind of collect everybody and try to catapult them in to where I want them to go, which is actually probably about there. You see, once the numbers get too high, they just obliterate themselves, so you can't really use anything over a certain number. Alright, well, I am slowly taking red down, so that's good. I'm actually getting fairly decently close to where green is. I'm going to set up 2 catapults. And I'm going to catapult them right into their base. We'll just let them take care of that. So you see lots of people just kind of sitting around with, they're not really doing what they're supposed to be doing, but that's alright. Go attack them. Yeah, green has a lot of people going on up there. Like I said, if I was a better player, I'd be able to concentrate on my guys where they need to go. Let's catapult all those people out. Overwhelm them with randomness. I think it's an interesting premise. I just can't wrap my head around how to optimally deal with all this random movement. You know, I guess you're supposed to just set up these really verbose paths that everybody follows. It's almost bordering on tedious, although I don't think tedious is exactly the right term to use. And we'll catapult those guys over there for no particular reason. Let's get an arsenal up too, actually. Some arsenals up, get these guys some spears. Yeah, hey, go up. Everybody go up. Up. So, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, the The game doesn't have a very good... Well, it doesn't have any end game for that matter. It's really just... You can really get stuck in these stalemates where everybody basically has the same number of troops, kind of like I'm in now. And everybody's all over the place, and it's really hard to kind of control. Like, what am I going to do with all this? And I guess I can build a tavern and then shoot them up. But, you know, it's basically just kind of running around a lot and trying to build stuff where you can. And that's it. I think it's an interesting idea for a real-time strategy game. It doesn't have the best execution because of I think it's too much randomness, for one thing. I think that it lacks an end game. The AI is very strong at the game, though. It's a very good opponent. It learns the game pretty well. But I think it's more of an interesting little oddity in the real-time strategy genre, rather than a game that you really need to invest a lot of time in to check out. So there you go. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.